for more information.
Okay.
So I have to click this.
So I'm gonna. So can you see us?
Video is still blank, but can see you.
I
don't think they can. Oh.
Okay, let's just click start streaming.
Wait.
Jesus.
Wait.
That's.
Okay.
That was briefly us.
Okay.
Yes.
Live stream.
Okay. Well, there's
something.
Okay, so this
Something
stuff
is occurring.
We hope
It appears
is happening.
Doing something is going on.
Still have that.
So
I'm just gonna.
well, like the ratio is
This is bad,
Oh, there's.
but I can click start
Uh-huh.
stream.
what I wanted to
There
do.
we are.
Okay.
And
We seem to be in
please
better.
start the preview player
Okay.
to accurately sync your
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
Click here for more information.
We're just
So
we're
I
just
have
very
to
still.
click this.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
you can see and hear
Can
us.
you see
Okay.
us?
Still blank.
Are we moving? Or are you just sort of get? Is it like an animatic sort of
Okay,
deal?
let's just click start streaming.
Well, even if it is an animatic,
That's,
it's better than
Okay,
nothing.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
there's
hi,
something. So
welcome
I-
to
something is occurring.
we hope Shar
Here, this
buys
is
the
happening.
cheapest internet plan.
doing something is going on.
Still have that.
And there are two of us.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
I don't remember our
This is
names,
bad.
but
Oh, there's- I think
But
we're
can
both
click start
trying.
Uh-huh.
stream what I wanted to
actually,
do.
so
Okay.
I was cleaning out my closet the other
Click here
day,
for more information.
and I found
Oh,
this person.
So we're just very still.
this.
So
You can see and hear us.
and
Okay.
decided
Are we moving?
that we should do a live stream.
Or are you
together.
just sort of
They can-
Get,
Yep,
is it like an
that's
animatic
correct.
sort of
Okay,
deal?
let's just click
He's
start
wearing a
streaming.
Chicago shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
So-
even if it is an animatic,
As you can see, we you know,
It's better
we went to
than
the same
nothing.
school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Not
hi,
super smooth,
but
welcome to
It's
well,
we hope Shar
you're
buys
not
the cheapest internet plan.
Doing something is going on.
Still have that.
and
So
there are two of us.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
I don't remember. I
the
think
names,
one of the
but-
things.
I think we're both
Click
trying.
start stream what I wanted
Yeah,
to
so
do.
so Teo, in your
I
video today, you
was
said
cleaning out my
passing
closet,
the right?
Yeah.
The other day.
Although-
and
Yeah,
I found
That's true.
Getting
this
into
person
person
who
in
is
Chicago
very
is
still.
a
Yeah.
good
You
sign
can
that
see
you're
and
doing
hear.
something.
Okay. Decided.
I get-
Are we moving?
That
I-
do live
yeah.
stream.
Sort of get,
Yep,
is it
I
like
guess
an
I-
animatic?
that's
So,
correct.
okay, let's just click
I have
start
to
wearing
agree
a
with
Chicago
that.
shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
So-
even if it is an
Yeah.
animatic,
I don't know. I think
as you
there's-
can see, it was
Hi, Rose.
You know,
Oh,
better than
hello.
high school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I'm still in typing
welcome
mode.
to
Okay.
we hope
You're
not the cheapest internet plan.
We're actually not. We can see each other. We can see ourselves here. If I click over to the other thing.
That's true.
Getting
There's an echo.
Good sign
can
that
see
you're
and
doing
hear.
something.
Okay.
Decided.
I get
Are we moving?
We do not hear
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, we have our
Yeah,
sound.
I guess I-
I have the sound off.
Okay, let's just click
I have
start
to agree
stream.
with
So
Shirt.
perhaps
Well,
maybe
even if it
I should just pause this. Maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll help take away the echo. It could also just be that I am in this rather empty room that used to have a lot more furniture in it. I hope we're not playing it back twice on our end.
Mark says we fixed
We fixed it. Okay, so that's okay.
Okay.
That's that solved the problem.
Unfixed it. Re-
Can we mute this?
Well. Yeah, are there. No.
Okay, we fixed
Yes,
it
okay,
for
okay.
real.
Hopefully that lasts.
Yeah, my hope is I know just enough about computers to fix things that I can like click, and that you know are Googleable.
Right.
I
Just click a button
yeah.
and see what happens.
I used to be kind of as a kid. I was big into computers. But like not programming. Well, I did try to teach myself HTML at one point, but that didn't really stick.
I feel like it's easier to be big into computers when you're a kid, and that mostly means like
Yeah.
Word documents.
For me, it was mostly Microsoft Word.
Yeah.
creating like multiple choice tests.
Yeah, I could make really good PowerPoint.
Oh, yes. We used to do. My brother and I would do a Christmas PowerPoint with our Christmas lists, and and my brother had longer lists, but I got more and more ambitious with the programming every year. And at the end, the last one was like an interactive game.
Would you like go to sit on Santa's lap and give a 5-minute presentation?
That would be very funny, but no, it just got sent to relatives.
Okay.
But I think like at one point, like I made a PowerPoint where it was just like one slide, but it was interactive, so you like clicked on different buttons and got different, and it showed different things.
That sounds pretty good.
But the problem is, I don't think all of our relatives have the proper version of PowerPoint to play such an elaborate slideshow. Yeah. You know what I really miss about like those early days of playing on the computer? Word art.
Yeah, word art was great.
I think they should bring that back.
They should bring that back.
Or maybe we can find it. Maybe we can Google it.
Word art must still exist.
I'm sure it still exists. Here, let's pull up our Firefox browser, which we have set up to play a Twine game. Let's find word art. There's word clouds.
I do like word clouds.
Those are good. Insert word art. Is this up to date? If it is, I'm going to make a business card for you.
Oh, excellent.
And I'm going to use a lot of word art. Yeah. It looks like you can. Although this doesn't look as fun as the old word art.
That's true. That looks like downgraded word art.
Yeah, it looks sort of like, I don't know, some designer at Microsoft was just like, let's make this more professional.
Yeah.
What a shame.
It's still word art, though.
I think it counts.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I used to make all these different things with word art. People aren't commenting. Say something to prove that you're still listening, that you're still hearing us. Otherwise, we're just gonna pretend that we are talking to you.
Yeah.
I
believe
believe
we're
in that.
talking to someone.
It does exist. Okay.
I think there's just a very large delay.
It's just not as good. Yes, we looked it up, Rose. You're gonna find out in a minute.
Spoilers.
That in fact word art does exist, but it's not as good. Well, I'm glad that, Rose, that you think that word art is good, because you're an artist and
That's
you have
true.
artistic sensibility.
You're an expert.
Yeah. That's inappropriate. That's really. Well, I guess we're just not interesting enough. Maybe we should start playing our game.
Yeah.
Yeah. We aren't really gaming. Either of us aren't. We're not really gaming people, but we are gay. And the Ming Dynasty was once a part of China.
That's true.
So I think we can play a game. So one of your fellow compatriots of my viewers and Teo's viewers is Katrina, and she is very busy working for a presidential campaign right now. But she suggested as a fun Twine game to play, you are Jeff Bezos. Is it Bezos or Bezos?
I think it's Bezos.
Okay. All I know is that he ate an iguana once. And took a picture of himself.
That sounds right.
Eating an iguana.
I was unaware of this.
So maybe we'll put you guys off to the side so that you can comment on
you can help us.
Yeah, help us decide what to do with Jeff. Yes, I'm glad you feel validated, Rose. That's what we're here for, to validate you. You looking on the other side of the screen. Okay. So, when you wake up this morning from unsettling dreams, you find yourself changed in your bed into a monstrous vermin. You are Jeff Bezos. By the way, I think this is like the one use of my English major is that I know what that's referencing.
What is that referencing?
It's Kafka's The Metamorphosis.
Oh, okay.
He
That makes sense.
changes into a
Yeah.
bug.
I know the
Yeah,
premise,
yeah.
but I've not read it.
Okay, so, all right. We are Jeff Bezos. We control his money, all his employees, and everyone believes that we're Jeff Bezos. We can't convince them otherwise. So what do? Go to the bathroom, scream and sob, and spend all of his. Can I swear? I think I can
I think
swear.
you can swear.
Spend all of his fucking money. Well, you guys are not. You're kind of behind a little bit, so maybe we shouldn't wait around.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you?
I feel like there's not enough information and that I don't know whether I need to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
But I would probably lean towards screaming and sobbing.
But you can't scream. You just said that.
Oh, that's true.
In your recent
Well,
video.
I can sob. I
guess
cannot scream.
As Jeff Bezos, maybe you can scream.
True. Yeah, Jeff Bezos can probably scream.
Alright, so we spend our time howling and tearing at our flesh with unfamiliar hands. It doesn't do any good. You're still Jeff Bezos. How do I end this? Okay. I'm no expert, but you may find a way to back to your real body if you can spend all of Jeff Bezos' money, thus disintegrating his physical form. I think that's an example of game design leading us to a particular point. So I'm going to go along with it. You cannot invest it, keep it, or earn more of it. You can only spend it. Give Jeff's money to me so I can distribute it fairly on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Well,
that's a good idea.
I mean, it's better than what the real Jeff Bezos is spending his money on.
Rose asked, "Who is Jeff?"
Oh,
Jeff is the who is Jeff? Jeff is the CEO of Amazon. We
Yes.
don't like Jeff, no.
and yeah, I don't think we do. He seems to like to spend his vast fortune on like space exploration and things that are cool but aren't helping humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I that's kind of all I know about him. Maybe you know more.
I don't know that much about Jeff Bezos, but all I know is that Amazon employees are not treated very well, and Jeff Bezos is treated pretty well.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my
Okay.
knowledge of Jeff Bezos.
So we have to spend it. This is what the game is telling us. And we could say it's a really inefficient way to use wealth, or all right. I don't know that much about economics, but I don't know. I like spending money occasionally. So we can't. I guess we can't pay off all student loan debt, which I guess that would be too much of our money. But yeah. Okay. Mark says that Jeff Bezos spends a lot of money on space exploration because he believes Earth will be uninhabitable. Yeah, interesting. So maybe if we convinced him that Earth might be habitable, he would change his mind. That's sort of the Steven Universe way of looking at things.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen the last 2 episodes of Steven Universe. By the way.
You've got to get on that.
Oh yeah, I know. We watched those 2 together, and then I forgot to watch the final 2 before the movie comes out.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch. I'm told that I'll probably cry during one of them.
Probably. I feel like it's safe to assume you'll cry during any Steven Universe.
Okay.
episode.
Yeah. Okay, so what should we do here?
My instinct is to just go for the most expensive option.
This
The repairing Puerto Rico.
Oh, yes.
But these are all pretty good options.
Well, we can repair Puerto Rico. For a
Yeah.
second I thought it was build the board, pay for the board wall, and then not build it. But repairing Puerto Rico is actually more expensive and more in line with what I would probably do. So we repair every ounce of damage Hurricane Maria has done to Puerto Rico. It will still take some time to enact repairs, and nothing can be done to bring back the thousands of lives due to federal negligence, but the island is at last on its way to real recovery. So yeah, that's most of our wealth, but it's not all of it.
Well, it's most of our wealth, but we still have 17 billion.
17 billion. So,
okay, we can't do.
we can't do this
Wait,
because we're getting a call
Uh-oh.
from our financial advisor who's a little bit distressed. Let's see, what are people saying? End homelessness?
It's too late.
Oh, sorry. We repaired Puerto Rico. We can. Oh, sorry to freak you out, Rose.
Yeah.
Maybe Australia is safe from climate change. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, I think Australia's going to be fine.
Or New Zealand, I'm sure, will be fine.
Yeah.
It's super liberal. Okay. Okay, so we got rid of most of his wealth. All right. If only you could manufacture guillotines this easily. Yeah. Okay. So now we do more stuff. We can't fund NASA, but we can double Amazon employees' salaries. We can support 10,000 artists and residents for 4 years each. We can abolish the Electoral College. I don't know how that figure is calculated.
I don't know.
But I guess let's just pay off everyone who likes the Electoral College. Pay the taxes that we owe to the EU. Maybe we should let our viewers decide this one.
Let them decide. Marx has abolished the Electoral College.
Okay. Adrian approves. Well,
that seems
it's been made and motion has been made and seconded. We're abolishing the Electoral College. Okay, strictly speaking, the only thing necessary to abolish the Electoral College is the vote and ratification of 3/4 of the Union or 38 states. And those are very cheap to purchase. The average Senate seat costs $10 million, but you can win over sitting senators for less than that. The House is a trickier proposition thanks to sheer numbers. We have 435 representatives, for those who are not American who are watching, and 100 senators, so that's a little bit fewer. But what you really need to do is to make the whole thing work is to convince Republicans that abolishing a slavery-era system, listening to a popular vote for major elections, would totally own the libs. Yeah. Fox News goes effectively off air, citing existential difficulties. Time names you its Person of the Year. You decline that fair weather bullshit. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so looks like, we funded the Electoral College, or we got rid of the Electoral College.
Are we still?
It's not receiving data from my encoder.
I didn't check. No.
Alright. Well,
I still see us.
yeah. Okay. All of the above. Wait, was there an all of the above option? I don't think there is, but maybe eventually we'll get to all of these things. Okay. YouTube keeps threatening us to take us off. I think we're being too subversive.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem. Okay, so we can double... Okay, the other thing... I think Adrian said the other thing they wanted to do was to double the Amazon employers... Okay,
right.
employees' salary. So let's do that one. Okay, so we double the median Amazon worker salary from poverty level 28,000 a year to 56,000 a year, much closer to the U.S. average. Man, 56,000 a year. That sounds pretty nice.
Yeah. Pretty good.
While you're at it, you implement progressive policies, getting rid of timed bathroom breaks and those hilariously anti-union videos you've been forcing your employees to watch. The cost to you is so negligible that I'm not even going to model it. Yeah, there's a union on this very campus of grad students that is fighting to be recognized. I don't think the administration here has made videos about it, though. Maybe.
Just passive aggressive emails.
Yeah. Maybe they can hire you to make anti-union videos, and you can make them subversive.
Yeah.
You put like pro-union Easter eggs in them.
Right.
Okay, so we can okay. Oh wait, so keep getting more and more behind and haven't heard anything past. Maybe we should let our viewers decide this one. Is that me or you? That's probably the connection being well. It says the connection is bad, but it doesn't say they're not. It's not receiving any information. So, we should have just snuck into Logan and done the use the campus Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like the only other options left are pay taxes back to the EU, or to.
Do you hear something?
Do you hear something?
Do I hear something?
Let's find out. Okay, so our family comes in, and several bodyguards break down the door, and then our burlier relatives pin us down and take away our laptop. Please, Uncle Bezos, begs a doe-eyed child who is probably actually not your nibbling, which is a niece or nephew. Crumbly, ghibli tears fall down their cheeks as you are tied to a chair. You've left us with a mere $820 million. Mother says we'll be ever so destitute if you do not cease your wretched spending. Do Jeff Bezos' extended family speak like Dickens characters? They do here. What do you say to the child? So sit down and explain why being a billionaire is moral, or show them Twitter. They'll end up just as socialist and will take less effort on your end. How many of you actually have Twitters? Okay. Wait, who's in the White House? What?
Did we miss something?
Is something happening on our stream that is? Did like Trump take it over? I think we're like.
I don't think we're in the White House at the moment.
We are. There is a white background, but this is not the White House.
Is it? Maybe we missed some text in the Twitch game about the White House. Oh, maybe. No, I think we're still in our bedroom. Yeah, I don't think we're in the White House.
Well,
someone is probably in the White House right now.
Yes.
Probably multiple.
Yes.
Multiple people.
I'm just like, now I'm thinking like, is there an alternate universe where Trump has taken over this live stream and it's like, this is just too subversive. I'm not gonna have it. So I don't know. What do you think?
I'd sit them down.
Sit them down?
Yeah.
Twitter is.
I don't want to get them hooked on Twitter. That's pretty dangerous.
It's too scary. So with your arms tied behind your back, you're gesturing with your head, asking the sniffling, snot-nosed cherub to take a seat on your knee. They do. And while your family and hired strongmen rifle through your belongings, trying to find a way to undo your recent financial transactions, you launch into your best, most heartfelt, age-appropriate lecture on ethics. It is light in theory and heavy on comparisons, but you manage to get across that in a world of such wealth as ours, for a select few to hold on to the vast majority of that wealth, whether they earned it or not, while others starve, is neglecting our moral duty to one another. The child listens quietly and frowns. Look, you say finally, Just watch The Good Place. I have not watched The Good Place. Is it? Have you?
I have watched
Okay.
The Good Place. I recommend The Good Place.
Is it gonna
Yeah,
Teach me
it'll
about-
help.
billionaires?
It's a start.
Okay. Well, that sure took a while to reach a pretty basic media recommendation. And unfortunately, in the meantime, you've earned $10 million.
Oh, no.
Maybe it would have been better to leave the child rearing to social media. Okay, time to spend more fucking money. I'm gonna get used to swear by the end of this live stream.
I don't know.
It's a challenge. You put all of that young blood you've injected to use and flex your arms. Wait, has Jeff Bezos actually done that? Has he injected himself with young
I
people's
have
blood?
no idea.
I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna Google that. I'm a little too scared at the sight of blood. Okay, so you stand, you beat back bodyguards and distraught adult heirs. When you see a path open, you take it, fleeing into the city streets, armed only with your bathrobe, a phone, and a small laptop. Okay, so we get on the subway, and we can spend more money on it. Okay. So we can fund animal rescues, 10 animal rescues for 4 years, build 10 new public libraries, finance 100 indie games, reboot Mythbusters. My family would be happy about that. Pay off 1,000 grad students' loans. Fix the Flint water crisis. Well, okay. It was in-game text that we missed about the White House. Okay. Mark is not that tired. Well, thank you for. We are honored that you're staying up late and watching us goof around. Adrian is drunk, eating a giant cookie, and loves The Good Place. What kind of cookie? I want to imagine this cookie. I want to eat this cookie vicariously. Whoa. What did I do?
Oh, we're in the comments.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize they had comments. Well, what should we do? I don't know. Save the animals and the libraries. You met a puppy today? Oh, that's cute. There's a lot of great dogs around this neighborhood.
That is true.
And some cats, too. They just kind of run around. Nobody keeps track of them. You guys are fostering a kitten, right? At your apartment this summer?
Yes, we're fostering a
So maybe we should just do a live stream with just the kitten.
kitten. Yeah.
I think that would get more views.
Yeah, that would be a hit.
Well, I guess the animals then?
Yeah.
Or the libraries? Oh, let's start with the animals. $5 million a year. These aren't your run-of-the-mill animal shelters. These are full-featured rescues, focus on providing for abused former circus animals and exotic pets. So we have like elephants living in these things. Okay. Oh wow. So we're rescuing tigers that are trapped in boxes and forced to do high jumps. Great. Fantastic. Is libraries the other thing you wanted? Yes, libraries and Flint water crisis. Okay.
Can we afford both of those? We can
Yes,
definitely
we
afford both of those. We have a lot of
And
money.
still be able to afford a very nice dinner afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so we funded libraries. $15 million gets you a relatively fancy library, so we funded 10 of them. And any remainder ought to go toward maintaining the libraries. So we built them. Yay. Okay. There's someone outside the door. One of my roommates still needs to return his keys, so every time I hear someone outside the door, I think like that person is gonna come in and startle me. Okay, so Flint water crisis.
Yeah.
I think that's the next one. Yes. Good. We completely renovate the deteriorated water system of Flint, Michigan, freeing its residents from corporate serfdom to Nestle. Oh, because of the bottled water. Yeah. That sets you back all of $55 million, less than a cost of a single SpaceX ticket. Actually, I have a cousin who works for SpaceX. She's doing good work. But yeah, I don't think I could afford a SpaceX ticket or rocket. Sorry, why did I say ticket? We're not exactly buying tickets to board a spacecraft. Maybe I'm more tired than Mark is. Sirens outside. You've learned from the TV that there is a warrant out for your arrest for suspicion of fraud, which under the circumstances seems hilarious. Your barista. Oh, I guess we got off the train and we're in a coffee shop now. Your barista your barista allies shutter the blinds. I think, yeah, I haven't been reading as closely as I should have.
Yeah, I'm a little lost.
I guess we have baristas that are allied with us.
Okay, that's good.
So, okay, and they put on anime, and we can spend more money. So we can fund an anime season, a second season of an anime.
I'm not familiar with this anime.
Yeah, I'm not really an anime watcher, although I kind of do. I know this is not an anime, but I definitely do want to watch some Avatar: The Last Airbender. People have been saying good things about it. Okay, we're on our own here. Games, Mythbusters, grad students.
How much do we have left?
400.
Seems like we can afford all of these.
Yeah. Maybe we should start with the grad students.
Yeah, let's start with the grad students.
Because we know a lot of grad students,
Yeah.
and I might be one day. And I'm dating someone who will be soon. The average grad student has $57,600 in loan debt. That's insane. Your friends are anything but average, of course, but you probably don't have 1,000 of them. So 57 million should cover you either way, plus a few hundred strangers. You spend any leftovers organizing a game studies conference. Hey, not bad.
Nice.
Including covering transportation and hotel expenses for all speakers. Todd Harper does the opening keynote, and Matty Bruce oversees the wine tasting section. I don't know.
I don't know either. But
Sorry.
Patrick Jagota will be
Maybe you can show him this screen. Here. Print screen. No speakers over the age of 45. Patrick Jagota, by the way, is Teo's boss.
Yeah.
He's a professor at UChicago and a gaming enthusiast.
Yes. We are currently communicating with him in the future.
Yeah, it's hilarious. He has dyed his hair white and is pretending to be an old man, or actually, not pretending. It's real.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I believe you. But I saw one picture of him where it said like age mid-60s, and 50 years in the future, like
it's 30 years.
30 years in the future.
Yeah, it's 2049 that we're communicating.
Oh yeah, I can't do math. Sorry.
Yeah, we made sure to get his age right.
All right.
Originally, it was a little too high, and he was disappointed.
Wow. Okay. Games, Mythbusters.
Oh wait, something happened.
Oh,
one of the baristas has given us away.
Okay, it was an accident. They forgot. They left the location data on while tweeting the Bezos is Bay hashtag. Before you know it, the entire local police force is at the cafe's front door. You scan your list for something quick, spend some of Jeff Bezos' money on, while the baristas arrange for your escape through the back. Well, I mean, I feel like Mythbusters would be quicker since it's just one thing.
That's true. Yeah, 100 indie games seems like a lot to organize.
Yeah. Indie games are great, but I think we really liked Mythbusters. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. Actually, I think there is a new Mythbusters with kids.
With kids?
Yeah, I think it's called Mythbusters Junior.
Huh. Okay.
I heard about it. It's one of those things I'm not cool enough to have beaten NPR to. I heard about it on NPR. So we rebooted the series, and Any of the leftover money will go towards reproducing that one time the Mythbusters blew up a cement truck with dynamite. Okay, good, great. So we're escaping out the back. We're avoiding the police blockades and Amazon locker locations. Twice we're nearly cut down by weaponized delivery drones, but you managed to dive out of their firing range just in time. The drones record you as Kia in their online, as killed in action in their online tracking system anyway, thus buying you a precious few minutes. Huddled behind a dumpster, you find the barista with the lip ring has sustained a deep cut to their arm, so we can use $100 bills to dress the wound, or promise to pay the hospital bill if it gets infected. Oh, sorry, Adrian, we didn't fund the indie games. But yes, you can see why we made our decision. I don't know. You're the medical expert.
I guess let's cuss the wound.
Okay. First aid.
Yeah. We can do both of you.
Literally throw money at the bottom of the problem and tape together 10 printer fresh $100 bills end to end. And then bandage the barista's wound. They grimace. It's not a great way to dress a cut, but it's probably better than nothing. And they appreciate the fact that you're trying at least. So now we go to the sewers. It's no use. When we stubbed our toe, the police catch us. And we should have worn something sturdier shoes than slippers. You and your 3 barista allies are arrested on the spot. You and your college-age accomplices are each charged with resisting arrest, the most fascist bullshit charge. Additionally, you were charged with 1 count of destabilizing capitalism, while the 3 baristas are charged with pirating anime. So we can bribe them to let the baristas go, pay bail for baristas and everyone else in the jail system. Well, I used to be a barista for like 2 weeks. Thank you, Mark, for agreeing with our solution. Obviously, maybe you've had more first aid training than we have. I had to do it in high school gym. I had to do CPR on mannequins.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, okay. Well, so I guess we have to hope that if one of us collapses, it's you.
Yeah.
Right. So I can save you. The second one. Oh, well. Yeah. It's more expensive, but it's worth it. Pay the bail for all the accomplices. The police, put your own bail at the rest of my money. Should we pay it? I mean, I feel like...
I'd rather spend it on 100 indie games.
Yeah. Let's see if we probably still have a good lawyer, right?
I would think.
Yeah. Because you're white and wealthy, the law works differently for you. We get a phone call to our lawyer, but we don't know the lawyer's number. So we have to... Okay. So we're just going to spend more money.
Okay.
So pay our taxes, donate to the National Education Association, give it to NASA, put everything toward a local homeless shelter, create an endowment for artists in residence, pay for anime, keep it. I'll represent myself. From Doggy Medical Care. That makes sense. Okay.
We don't have the prices anymore.
No. I think I think we're just gonna spend it
Oh, we're
all
spending. I see.
on, like, whatever.
Okay. Wow.
I don't know. I'm leaning towards the homeless shelter.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. So we donate the money to a homeless shelter. More than happy to accept it. It's not the largest check you could write, but every little bit helps.
It is the largest check we can write.
At this point. After finishing your phone call, you return quietly to your cell. If Bezos' Bay is still trending on Twitter, you're sure someone is raising money for your legal fees right now, but you absolutely refuse to use it. There's nothing more you can do for now. Okay, so we wait. We wait. We sit and contemplate our admittedly brief existence as Jeff Bezos. The unimaginable wealth you struggled to spend, the problems that lay outside even your ability to fix. Was it really worth anything at all, to rid the world of one man's billions? Was this really the best you could do? The thought in your head, you lie down on your hard jail bunk, and slowly you drift off to sleep. So that's that. Okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, there were ellipses. Were they? They
Oh.
looked blue.
Oh!
Yeah.
I thought it was over.
No.
Uh-oh. When you wake up this morning from unsettling dreams, you find yourself changed in your bed into a monstrous bourbon. You are Elon Musk. Okay, we got the true end. I guess we can watch the credits. It has like 3 people. Or just 2. Excellent. Well, we did that. Okay. Okay, well, we're streaming again.
Yeah.
I don't know if my webcam is working. Maybe I can right now.
Seems promising. Is that the right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It is. Well,
We have audio probably.
Yeah. I do radio. This is fine. Let's try just adding video capture device. Please. I am pain. We're sorry. We are also our pain. Alright. Let's see. Oh! Excellent. Okay, and now we just have to adjust the ratio again.
Now we can probably.
Now we're back. I think. Yes. Right? Good. The angle of the camera has changed. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Now my battery is running low. I'm going to get the plug. Teo, you're in charge of these people.
I'm in charge.
Yes.
Okay. Hello. I just lost it. Let's get it back. Hello. My name is Teo. I'm in charge of the live stream.
Glorious. Okay. Back again. I think maybe we won't press our luck and try to do this for too much longer, but yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay. I guess, what should I say about me? This might be my last video that I do from this, or one of my last videos. I think there'll be one or two more from this apartment. I've lived here for 4 years. It's been nice, but sometimes when you live in a 4-bedroom apartment and you can't get roommates, then you have to move out. And I'm moving in with a good friend of mine who lives just down the street. So it's not like I'm going to be moving very far, but it is still packing up my stuff and moving it all. And I'm, just going along, getting along, trying to find a new job. Anything else going on? My partner is moving to Houston in a couple of weeks, and then they will no longer be my partner. So lots of change. Change is the sort of the theme.
Yeah. I have no change.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
No changes?
No life change. I guess I have a lot of temporary changes for one summer.
Yeah.
And then those will all go away.
All goes back to normal.
Yeah. but at the moment, I've made contact with the future. Not really me, but I'm helping.
Yeah. I mean, that's a big
That's pretty
deal.
big, yeah. Let's see. I'm living in an apartment
For the first time.
time.
Yeah.
I won't be in a couple months,
But-
but that's something.
This is acutely upsetting change. I'm sorry to drop a bomb. I know you guys don't like that when I do that, but
No bombs.
I think that one thing that you should understand is that it's not like is that not being in a relationship does not mean that we're going to hate each other. I think that's Alex and I will still be very good friends, very close to one another. Yeah, Mark, you should get sleep.
Sleep is important.
Yeah. Lots of change for you. Well, if you're moving, you should consider moving to Chicago.
Yeah.
Maybe Hyde Park. It's a good neighborhood.
Yeah.
We've heard.
Yeah.
But it is very far from Massachusetts. That's true. That is.
It's not that far. It's right nearby.
Yeah. It's only 16-hour drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can get there in less than a day of driving.
Right.
Yeah. So this has been a relaxing podcast. Oh no. Wait.
Wait, do we not have?
Are you not seeing us?
I think.
Okay.
I think you're seeing that.
Why all the gays I know going to Chicago? It's because it's the gay city. We have a gay mayor now.
Yep.
Lori Lightfoot. Well, actually, you.
Yeah. Me as the mayor.
Yes.
I've required that everyone be gay.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's great because you don't have to guess if people are gay. You just know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Adrian, you should also move to Chicago. It's great. It's great. There are lots of choirs here. I know you like doing choir, and you should join my choir because, selfishly, it would be fun to have you. and you can come over to my new apartment, and I'll make something in my toaster oven that I use for a regular oven because I'm kind of afraid of ovens. I don't like
Ovens are scary.
the smoke that they generate. I'm very sorry that you were hit by a car. I actually, if this like time travel thing that you're
I use a different one. The one I use is called Just OBS without the steam.
Oh, okay. I don't know. All right. Yes. Well, I don't know if you missed much, Adrian, when you were getting your drink, because
Not much I don't think there's that much to miss.
because remember when I said I used the cheapest internet plan? I'm also using a free. I'm also using a free streaming software, so it's crashing a lot.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
Usually it seems to have worked pretty well.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's up to today.
I don't know. I think it's updated. Okay, I don't know about like Apple. It seems like they're very polite about when they want to install updates.
Yeah.
PCs, if it's updating, it's updating. You could be working on a really important paper, and it's just live. Okay. Okay. All right. So we were at 55 minutes. I'm gonna see if we can get to an hour.
Yeah.
I will be
That seems like a good goal.
ever so chuffed.
We were back, and then we weren't back.
Don't recommend getting hit by a car. Just a little scraped. Bike's mostly fine. Okay, the bike's fine. That's good. I have been riding my bike a lot lately, and it's a miracle that I have not gotten hit by a car because there's a lot of cars on the road around here. But the way I see it, it's an all-out war between cars and everything else. And I'm on the side of everything else.
Yeah.
Chuffed, yes. I watched Great British Bake Off. I like British people and British things. I'm also a huge British politics nerd. That's something you might not know about me, or maybe you do. But I've been watching a lot of footage of British Parliament recently because they've elected a new Prime Minister, and they're trying to exit the European Union. Yeah, Mark is about to.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I think this would be a good thing to fall asleep to.
Yeah. It's a relaxing podcast.
Yeah. You know what I do sometimes when I'm really having a hard time falling asleep is I turn on Dear Hank and John. Because that's very comforting. It doesn't have a lot of conflict.
Yeah. I've realized that if I'm on a plane, the only way I can fall asleep is if I'm listening to something. Usually music. But usually not relaxing music. The last time I was on a plane, I couldn't fall asleep until I turned on. I just blanked on the name of the album. The Beyonce album.
Wait.
The famous one.
Lemonade?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the only way
Great.
I could sleep.
Great. This is good information.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have Trump against us. We've got Jeff Bezos against us. Now we have Beyonce against us because you're sleeping through her albums. Adrian sleeps through heavy metal. This is
That's
fascinating.
impressive.
What I usually end up doing is I watch YouTube on my phone and I watch like cooking videos. Lately, I've been watching a lot of Bon Appetit. And usually I'll wake up and like my phone's on 0 power and I have just watched 5 hours of cooking videos. Wow. The world has changed so much in the last few years. Wait, why do you have to go on, what flights do you have to go on that you need to sleep through?
That's a good question. When did I? That must have been. That must have been the last time I went to France, which was a while ago. But those were the flights that I would sleep on.
Yeah. I have not been across the Atlantic in 4 years since I went to England.
It's probably been 3 years. Oh no, 2 years.
No, because you're right. Because
Yeah.
after you graduated from high
Yeah.
school, you went to Europe. That's really funny. I'm sorry that your friend does not want you to watch YouTube. Maybe they are they just when they hear talking they have to listen to it. I used to try to fall asleep to classical music. I did that all through my childhood and teenage years. But the thing about classical music is that it has dynamics.
Yeah.
So it can get really loud on you.
Right. I used to try to fall asleep to that. There's a song which is uploaded to YouTube as like the most relaxing song ever made or something like that.
Does
I
it
think
work?
it worked pretty well. Yeah. I think it was I don't know exactly what the logic behind it was, but I think this was like a scientifically supported most relaxing music.
Good to
I
know.
don't yeah.
Good to know. Okay, another thing. I'm thinking about like listening to stuff on planes. I've heard it's a thing that. Oh, my computer's not charging anymore. Oh well. I've heard it's a thing that you get more emotional when you listen to stuff or watch like movies on planes, which I actually experienced one. Well, I was listening to a podcast. It was very sad. It was about this like Chinese woman who was going to have a baby and had an American mother surrogate. But like having a surrogate was like in her home in China, people were very judgmental against that. So she told the American mother like I can't tell my child that they had a surrogate. And it's this very sad moment where the mom realizes she won't get to meet her surrogate child, the Oregon American mom. And it was very sad. And usually, like, I kind of tear up, but like I remember, like, tears were just streaming down my face, and I thought, like, wow, this is really powerful. This is an amazing podcast. And then I realized, yeah, it was a good podcast, but I think it was the altitude. I think it's just like, I think people's like eyes, they get dry,
Right.
and so you cry more when you're on a plane.
I had not heard that this was a thing, but I do think the last couple times I've been on a plane, I've listened to podcasts and gotten very emotional.
Wow.
So
This is
that seems
okay. Yeah. So it's a thing.
interesting.
The next
was that Marconi Union? It might have been. That sounds familiar, so I'm gonna say probably. But I think the YouTube video that I would pull up just said like most relaxing song. I think it probably is.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna do an experiment. The next time you're on a plane, figure out what makes you cry and what makes you sleep.
Yeah. I recommend Lemonade for the sleeping.
Yeah.
Maybe also for the crying.
Yeah.
You could do it for both.
Yeah. That's very good. This is starting to feel very wholesome. We're talking about like, falling asleep.
Uh-huh. Falling asleep, crying on plane.
Mark hasn't commented in a while.
Maybe he's asleep.
Hey, Mark!
Hopefully Mark's asleep.
Yeah.
That would be...
He's gonna wake up and we're gonna be still refreshing our streaming
Yeah.
software 7 hours later. Yeah. Yeah. I think I have given up on not like I know you're not supposed to like watch any YouTube videos or like just not use a computer in bed.
Yeah.
I've given up on that.
I think I've also given up on that. Though I'm not sure I should have given up on that. But I have given up on that.
Oh wow! So you don't like use your computer in bed?
Oh, I do use my computer in bed.
So you've given up on.
I've given up. Yeah.
On giving up on it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Your shirt is. What is your shirt?
Oh, this is my Mahler Grooves shirt.
Oh, that is a good shirt.
Yeah. I got this. Yeah, at the New York Philharmonic, they were doing a Mahler. It's just for Mahler nerds. And Teo is wearing his U Chicago shirt.
Yeah.
Which is very maroon.
Very on brand for the admissions office.
The admissions office. The admissions office isn't. If you work for the admission office, apparently you aren't allowed to say anything about U Chicago that is associated with being sad or stressed, right?
Well, I can, like, outside of my admissions office work.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I can't be sad.
Yeah, I don't know about sad. I've never tried to say things about being sad. But it depends on, like, how I'm saying it.
It's funny, yeah. I mean, it's funny, I'm sure that rule was in place when both of us applied.
Yeah.
It worked. I was fooled.
Yeah.
I kind of, like, thought that I would, like, get more on top of my workload and I'd have more free time, I'd use it wisely.
Right.
I'd join like 7 clubs. Oh.
This shirt is also
It is good.
Thank you.
It's got the Fetty Fractor Gothic font.
Is that the font?
I think so. U Chicago has like a whole website for its like style, its different fonts and color scheme, which is for a nerd like me, it's very enjoyable. I think I did judge the college that I wanted to go to partially on its graphic design. I think that's a good
metric.
I think I was considering University of Pennsylvania at one point, which it's just I didn't like the colors as much. Red and blue kind of didn't win me over. Also, it's kind of a party school, and as you know, I'm a big partier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my Mahler video, speaking of Mahler Grooves, I put that as my like channel, the video that you see it when you go to my channel and aren't subscribed.
Which Mahler video? Haven't you made?
Well, I made a quiz, which is the several videos linked together.
Okay.
I think I've only made one, like, counting that all as one video.
Okay.
Have I made more than one
Maybe
Mahler
not.
video? Okay.
Maybe that's the only Mahler video.
I did consider making one just about his wife, Alma, because that's a really fascinating story. Because everyone everyone thinks of her as like this seductress who slept with all these guys, but really, I mean, she was also a composer, and Mahler didn't want. After they got married, Mahler didn't want her to compose anymore because it made him insecure, and she stopped. Hi.
Hello.
It's us again. Nothing special, just us. Hi, Glenn.
Hi, Glenn.
Thank you for here's some heart hands for you.
Oh, I learned, what was it? I learned different ways of making hearts.
Really?
But I forget them.
Well, there's one where you complete the heart. That's always cute.
Yeah, I learned something which is, it's just with like one hand. You make what is it? I don't remember what it is. I'll need to ask my roommate.
Yeah. Adrian says Alma Mahler is fun to say. It is. And she married 2 other dudes after Mahler died. She was much younger than him. So her full name, once she died, was Alma Mahler Gropius Werfel, which is even more fun to
That
say.
is good.
Hello.
Rose was Alma, right?
No, I think you were Alma.
I was Alma?
Rose was Mahler.
Right. I was Alma.
Okay. I'm getting faster at this, at getting back online when we go off.
Yeah.
Yes, it is awesome.
This is the heart.
The heart. Okay, so
Yeah,
it's
just
wait.
just
Yes.
a very small heart.
Oh, it's cute. It's kind of more actual human heart shape. It's just kind of.
That's true.
Okay, I learned something really cool about sign language recently. Apparently, so I had a friend who was learning sign language who I saw recently who had we were talking and she had 3 points she wanted to make. And she held up 3 fingers. And so like each point, each idea was a different finger.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently in sign language, like people will remember which finger you're using. And so if you want to talk about like a specific topic, to go back to a topic, you can just point to whichever finger it was. And the people you're talking to will remember it.
Huh. That's pretty good.
So I guess we each know like one teeny bit of sign language.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, you asked earlier how we fall asleep.
All right.
Lots of music. We talked about like listening to music.
Mm-hmm.
I like to pretend that I read books. I keep a lot of books by my nightstand, but usually I actually read when I'm commuting. I don't read when I'm trying to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm. I sometimes read when I'm trying to fall asleep. My usual strategy for falling asleep is that I lie in bed and I pretend I'm asleep already. And eventually I am.
That's probably the best way. As I said, I usually watch videos until I fall asleep. Yeah. The 2 of us in one place is breaking the internet. Well, thank you for saying that. It's very flattering.
That must be why the stream keeps crashing.
Well, Adrian, I don't even know the alphabet in sign language. I had a friend who tried to teach it to me, and I did not stick. That's very sweet. I appreciate you thinking of me on the same level as Teo, because he's got like way more subscribers. He's like sort of, I don't know if you guys haven't met him in real life, but like he has this sort of aura around him.
Yeah.
It's sort of, it's not visible on through the camera, but it's very palpable.
That's right. I walk on stilts.
Yeah, and actually, if you walk down the street with him, it takes about 1 block before someone asks for his autograph.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it takes usually more like 4 or 5 blocks.
Yeah, it's probably around five
Yeah.
5 autographs
Yeah.
of mine to 1 autograph of yours.
I would say. Yes, you did.
Yes.
But only like you.
Yeah.
In passing.
Very briefly.
Yeah. Well, come visit us.
Yeah, come back.
You can come anytime.
You can meet me for longer.
Yeah. That's the moral. That's basically the moral of this podcast, is that you should all just come to Chicago.
Yeah. Everyone come to Chicago. It takes offering someone $1 if they'll take my autograph.
Yeah. Well, Gunn, I think you have more subscribers than me. I think you're getting cheated.
Yeah. You should be charging at least $20 for your autograph at this point.
I think so. I think
Mark has met Teo.
Yes.
I've also met Mark.
That's true.
That's happened both directions.
Mark met you before he watched your videos, right?
Yeah.
He was at a nerd.
Yeah, and NerdCon Nerdfighteria, and we had the same shirt. It's a good
That's
shirt.
right.
It's a very good shirt.
It was a Pizza John shirt, right?
Yeah, it's the rainbow Pizza John shirt.
That is a good one.
It's a good one.
I bought one of your older, better, hotter, wiser shirts.
Oh, good.
So I'll have that in my wardrobe soon.
Exciting. Yeah, that's also a good shirt.
It was awkwardly before we got on the bus and Teo was moving in. Yes, I remember that because it was during O Week.
Yeah.
That you were here, and I think it was not me. It was someone else who saw. Okay. Live. Seeing myself on screen makes me want to like wiggle my eyebrows or something. Can you raise one eyebrow and not the other?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, there was another mark
Another
at
mark.
Nerd
Yeah, I think I only met one mark.
Not the one. I recently met. Well, I knew before a friend that Alex and I are mutual friends with, who actually is now Alex's other partner, but that's a whole other story. But they are a YouTuber, and they have like 2,000 subscribers, and I had no idea until I asked about it, and then saw their YouTube channel. Thank you. But it's always fun when you meet another person who likes to make YouTube videos.
Yeah.
It's like you're a little shy to talk about it at first because it is weird.
It is weird.
But then like once you're like in, then it's great. I don't know. I feel like before we lose our streaming software, we should probably just say goodbye.
That's probably a good idea, yeah.
What should we say? What word of advice should we impart on these folks?
What word of advice? It's gonna be okay. Get some sleep.
Sleep.
Let's see.
Beyonce is not mad at you, even if you sleep through Lemonade.
Beyonce forgives you.
And one day you might be a billionaire and be able to spend it all. It's been more than 5 minutes. Mark, you don't have to stay to the end. We are not forcing you to stay to the end. But we are. We will talk soon. All of us. Loop you in.
CharCon. 2020, yeah.
Like TanaCon?
Yeah.
that would be great. That'd be great. You can all come stay in my room. That's where it'll take place. I did suggest to Teo that we should all go to like a YouTube video camp somewhere in the middle of the woods.
That sounds pretty good.
And just all make a video that we've been wanting to make for a long time for a week. Adrian is mom friending you, Mark. Well, alright, we lost it again. Alright, for real. Goodbye. Okay. We cut out as we were saying your name. I was just saying, like, Beyonce's not mad at you. Adrian is mom friending Mark.
Oh,
Telling him to get sleep, which I think is great. And I approve. Continue to mom friend each other, and we will